Hello everyone and welcome to the Impact Play. My name is Mohammed, otherwise known as It's Yagu, and I am your host and your producer on the ones and twos, and we are your one-stop shop for the news, discussions, and reviews around gaming, tech, entertainment, sports, esports, and music. We're also keen on uplifting voices and even highlighting their stories. You can join us live over at twitch.tv/Theimpactplay, or read a live recording right here on Twitch. But nonetheless, if you're unable to join us live, don't fret. You can catch this later on YouTube or even on your favorite podcast platform. Just simply search for the Impact Play. So no matter however you consume your content or wherever you consume it, we are there. So your support keeps the lights running and keeps the content coming. You can learn more by joining us over on Discord, where you can get access to some exclusive content, including the ad-free version of the show, a whole ton of content before everyone else, and more. We are also Epic partners. Every purchase you make with an Epic store, whether it be Rocket League, Fortnite, Fall Guys, and more. No matter what you play or how you play, even if it's a free-to-play title, we use our Epic credit card with Impact Play. We do get a commission and a little bit of a kickback. Help support us in a brand new way. So use it no matter what game you're playing, whether it be Fortnite, Fall Guys, even on any other platform, whether it be Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, or even on PC. So this episode of the Impact Play is also sponsored by Audible. However, we will tell you about that later. This is episode 301, and on the agenda we have an Xbox Game Showcase and a Starfield Direct double feature. Inbound, Phil Spencer's interview was kind of funny. The Mix and Guerrilla Collective's upcoming showcases. Hogwarts Legacy has surpassed 1 billion. BlizzCon, a Google and Apple team up. AMD's Ryzen 7040U. Google officially unveils the Pixel Fold. The writer's strike. SWAT has been cancelled. Mortal Kombat 2. Yellowstone is ending. The F1 Miami Grand Prix. The NBA playoffs. Fortnite is headed to the Olympics. The ESL 1 Berlin Dota Major Playoffs. The VCL 2023 South Asia Split. The 2023 Summer Concert Series. 50 Cent's Final Lap Tour. Billboard's Latin Women in Music, plus the top stories of the week. So welcome to my very first segment of the show, where we discuss what I'm playing, what I'm enjoying, essentially what we have been up to. Alrighty folks, so what I've been up to, I've literally been playing only one game, and it's a doozy, and I've definitely tweeted this out. It's Elec what I mentioned on last week's show. It gives you thinking of which ways to approach things, and you have to constantly do it until you complete it. But it's really hard, and I think I'm on the 5th level, around there, and I believe if I have one after completing the 5th, I have another level to complete too after I finally complete the game. But there's also what I learned later on is that there's hidden not achievements, but little collectibles where you have to collect through each level. So I guess after I complete this playthrough of it, I'll do a second playthrough to get all the missing achievements, hidden objective thingies. But yeah, it's definitely a doozy. That's literally all I've been playing all week. When I do get a chance, I do play it up for a couple of minutes every now and then. And I always carry my Switch with me now, since I posted a video of an unboxing for the City Winder from SNF Bags, which I did do an unboxing of. It's available on my personal profile, so go search for It's Yagu at SYAGOOH on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and I think and Snapchat as well. You could follow me there as well. But that's about it on that front. I guess we'll hop into the news, folks, and we'll start with some housekeeping. Also, before we do, I have been catching up on The Mandalorian, so I'm rewatching season 2 because I was gonna go watch the season 3, but then as soon as I was getting into the first episode, I don't remember any of this because it's been a while since the second episode came out. So let me rewatch the second season, and then I'll go ahead and watch the third season, and I'll do a review for that. But all in all, that's about it. So I guess we'll get into the news, folks. And like I said, we'll start with some housekeeping. Introducing its Team Impact, born in Atlanta and powered by Theimpactplay. Learn more by going over to itsteamimpact.com. Once again, that is itsteamimpact.com. You can sign up for your free 30-day trial and immediately get access to 1 credit. If you have Amazon Prime, get access to 2 credits and good for any premium title. Simply go to audibletrial.com/Theimpactplay. Once again, that is audibletrial.com/Theimpactplay. Alrighty, folks, so the first one up is our International Smokefest coverage is now live. So if you missed that, don't fret, our highlight coverage is available live on our YouTube channel, so youtube.com/Theimpactplay, where you can get the highlight for that. Also, on another note, we've been, like I said, we do this constantly on a constant basis, but we'll always bring it up. We also have a lot more content on our YouTube channel, so exclusive looks, first teasers, and more available on our YouTube channel. So whether you're into Call of Duty Warzone, Peter Pan and Wendy, My Summer Adventure, all that and more is available on our YouTube channel. So youtube.com/Theimpactplay is where you want to go. Lastly, this is our 3rd year in fundraising for the Through Extra Life, which is a program of the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals network. But we are supporting our local Children's Hospital of Atlanta, which of course I'm wearing the shirt as well, the tee, as you can see. And supporting our local children's hospital. And of course, we've been, like I said, we've been supporting them since our founding. But nonetheless, you guys can support these kids that need your help, as we're doing as well. So to get to that, if you guys are watching us live, you can click on the donation what's that called? Widget on the screen, and you click on there, and it'll take you to our donation page. For everyone else, if you're unable to join us live, the donation links will be in the about pages, as well as the description of this video or podcast, however you're consuming this. So nonetheless, that's it on that front. So that's it for housekeeping. I guess we're gonna start with some gaming news for you folks. And the first one up is Phil Spencer's interview with Kind of Funny's Xcast. So this is their second interview with Phil, about on their Xbox-oriented show. But they did an amazing job. They asked the hard questions regarding Redfall's poor launch, as well as Xbox's denial of the CMA, which is the UK's board, consumer approval board, about their acquisition of Activision Blizzard. So they did an amazing job. Like I said, even if they do release games overnight, that's what they're focusing a lot. They're focusing a lot on Xbox Cloud Gaming, on Game Pass, and more. Well, we're gonna get into this article by GamesIndustry.biz. Quote unquote, we're not in the business of out-consoling Sony or Nintendo. There isn't really a great solution for us to win. But I know that we will upset a ton of people. But the truth of the matter is, when you're in 3rd place in the console marketplace, and the top 2 players are strong as they are, and they have, in certain cases, a very discreet focus on doing deals and other things that kind of make being Xbox hard for us as a team. That's on us, nobody else. So they definitely took the fall. They said, we just have to improve ourselves and learn from our mistakes and keep pushing forward. And not only that, what they did learn from Redfall's unfortunate release is when they do acquire studios or what have you, they're going to work with these teams well early before. So this way, when they do come out with these games, they'll be in a lot better state than for example, Redfall or Star Wars Jedi Survivor is as well. So it's just a lesson learned, pretty much. So kudos to the kind of an X-Cast, to Mike, to Paris, and to also Gary Whitta for that. Alright, and also to Phil as well for taking that on the chin and answering the hard questions. Speaking of Xbox, there is a Xbox Game Showcase and Starfield Direct double feature that is coming June 11th, so make sure to mark your calendars. So we will be, you guys can catch the Direct, the double feature on our here live at twitch.tv/Theimpactplay, where we will be live streaming the showcases as well. So it's coming from the Xbox Wire. Let's see. We're delighted to announce that the Xbox Game Showcase will be live streamed on June 11th at 10 a.m. Pacific, which is 3 hours past that, is 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Immediately after the showcase will be Starfield's Direct, which will give us a deep dive into Bethesda Game Studios' highly anticipated sci-fi RPG. There will be no surprises, first looks from the talented studios. See what's coming to the Xbox, PC, and Game Pass. There will also be, let's see, like I said, it's 1 p.m. Eastern. There will be also a virtual in-person Games Fest that is returning this year as well. So what's funny is, I think they stopped focusing on XOs and they're just doing FanFests. That's literally it. I'm gonna look into that. Hold on, let me see. Let's see. Okay, so I gotta be more specific. The funny thing is, I'm looking at XO and I'm getting some random stuff. Even for Xbox. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me see. So literally their last XO was in 2019, it's looking like. Yeah. So it looks like they just stopped it without anything. I was curious. They used to do these XOs every year ever since COVID hit. They just stopped. I'm like, what? I enjoyed those showcases, so I think they replaced that with the Xbox Games Showcase, and then the Xbox Games Extended Showcases as well, and then the FanFest as well. So I think that's what happened. I did enjoy that. Speaking of showcase, Blizzard is teasing a BlizzCon coming over from GameSpot. It's coming from Mike Ybarra. In a recent tweet, he did acknowledge a fan's anticipation for the annual convention, promised that the company will be ready to share news within the next couple of weeks, saying, "Okay, yes, I'll see you all at the BlizzCon." Question. So it's not a confirmation. It's more of a tease that they'll have something to show. We'll see what happens. And next up, we have GameIndustry.biz's Game Changers, coming over from the one and only GameIndustry.biz. So, GameIndustry.biz is expanding its Games Changer series from a collection of short profiles to in-depth interviews, exploring the work of people who are going above and beyond to make the games industry a better place, and you can read them all here. So, Games Changer celebrates individuals and groups who are pulling out all the steps to improve diversity, accessibility, mental health, community building, and more. These folks hail from every corner of the world and different walks of life, but all who are working hard to address the imbalances felt in the industry today. So everyone featured has been nominated by their peers and selected by the Games Industry.biz editorial team. They are then interviewed about the work they do, how they came into their role, and what game companies can do to support their efforts. So we have a couple of them that are as follows. We have Zoe Hobson from Runaway Play, Zayana Sena from Woman of Xbox. We have Laila Shabir from Girls Make Games. We have Kirsty Kirby from Lab 42, and even Lando Smith from Rock Digital. I don't know if I botched that. Well, kudos to them for this amazing thing that they're doing. That is definitely improving on the games industry as a whole. So, next up we have the Mix and Guerrilla Collective's 2023 Showcase, coming from GameIndustry.biz. So, the showcase will be taking place June 7th to the 13th, online and offline as well. So, Black Voices in Gaming and Dames for Games will be partnering with the production. Right, so the current, I guess, calendar is as follows. So the Guerrilla Collective Online Showcase, followed by the Black Voices in Gaming, the New Games for Games show, as well as the Mixed Online Showcase. Right, so the physical location will be announced at a later date. And of course, you can catch these on our on Twitch.tv/Theimpactplay live. All right, so next up we have the Hall of Fame, coming from GameIndustry.biz. Let's see. No, it's not really an article. It's just a brief. The Barbie fashion designer, Computer Space, and The Last of Us, and Wii Sports have entered the Hall of Fame. That's literally it. No article, no nothing. And to the National Museum of Play's World Video Game Hall of Fame for influencing popular culture or the video game industry significantly. Alright. Next up we have an update from Midnight Suns from 2K directly that the PlayStation 4 and Xbox versions will arrive May 11th, the physical versions. No, digital. Hold on, let me see. It coincides with the release of the 4th post DLC for Marvel Midnight Suns, Bloodstorm. Let's see. And I believe the physical version was cancelled. No, the Nintendo Switch was no longer planned. I knew it was something along those lines. Something was cancelled. Alright, that's sad news for Nintendo Switch gamers such as myself. I was looking forward to that. Alright, we have an update for you from GameIndustry.biz regarding Guerrilla Games. That they will deliver a keynote at this year's Develop Brighton conference. The studio behind Horizon Forbidden West will host a talk entitled Guerrilla to New Horizons, in which the company's leaders will discuss what the future holds for the team, as well as the challenges faced while making the aforementioned PlayStation hit. Speakers will include technical director Michael van der Loo, studio director and studio art direction Jan Bart van Beek, and even Angie Smith, who's recently promoted from Guerrilla Studios director and executive producer to head of development and strategy at PlayStation Studios. And conference organizers also, Guerrilla will receive this year's Developer Star Award, the first time the award has been given to an entire studio rather than an individual. Alright, next up we have Hogwarts Legacy has amassed over 1 billion, coming from IGN. So Hogwarts Legacy has sold over 15 million copies and made over 1 billion. The number is expected to notably increase as the game becomes available on previous generation platforms. It was discussed in our earnings call where Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Love said Hogwarts Legacy has amassed more than $1 billion in retail sales and over 50 million units sold worldwide to date. And the team is launching the game on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One platform, so it'll increase phenomenally. So regardless of whether the controversy about how J.K. Rowling's so-called, I guess not, what she said, that she's her so-called transphobic tweets, which we're not gonna get into that, but regardless of what she said, this is a phenomenal game, and that's why it's selling well. Even content creators and media alike, they didn't even want to touch this game in fear of having a negative impacting their so-called, I guess, media outlet, or they wanted to get into the crosshairs. But regardless of the fact, this game is selling phenomenally well, and there you go. The game's pretty much spoke for itself. It's a phenomenal experience. And next up, we have Xbox Legends has released, or not released, will be releasing Ballistic. Let's see, which is the 24th Legend. Let's see, May 9th. So he's gonna be released Tuesday as of this recording. So I haven't touched Apex yet. I'm waiting for his release to get back into it. And next up, we have Fall Guys level creation tools. It's finally arriving on May 10th. So they've been teasing this, and we finally have a official date, official stamp on this. And it's going to be arriving on multiple platforms. A part of the season 4 of the viral multiplayer update. The level editor lets you create legitimate multiplayer courses called rounds using a wide variety of iconic items, enemies, and obstacles. So we'll see what creations await. All right, that's it for gaming, folks. I guess we'll move on to some tech news. After months of rumors and leaks, Google has officially confirmed the Pixel Fold existence. It was showed off in a video posted on Twitter and YouTube. The company is also expected to reveal, or should I say, to reveal the Pixel Fold at the Google I/O next week. So they did give us an early peek at the upcoming device. So literally the only thing that it said is that they said that it's running on the Google Tensor's G2 chipset. Same thing found in Pixel 7 devices. Internal screen reportedly measures 5.8 inches, and the internal display at 67.6. Battery life suggested run up to 24 based on regular use, and up to 72 hours with extreme battery saver mode enabled. So specs and pricing has been confirmed. Well, we'll be able to see that in May 10th at the I/O in a couple of days. And we'll keep you posted here on the Theimpactplay for all that. So next up, we have an Apple and Google team up to tackle Bluetooth tracker stalking coming over from Engadget. So the companies have proposed industry standards to help combat the misuse of Bluetooth location tracking devices for unwanted tracking. Their proposal was also received backing from Samsung, Tile, Chipotle, Anchor's FOB brand, and Pebblebee, as well as a number of other safety and advocacy groups. The draft specification includes best practices and instructions for Bluetooth tracking manufacturers, how to implement unauthorized tracking detection, and alerts for both iOS and Android. So they're literally just drafting it, and hopefully we'll get something official and more of a standard to help prevent unauthorized tracking. We'll have to wait and see. I'm just reading the comments on this, the replies, see if there's anything worth noting. No, nothing really. Alright, next up we have AMD's Ryzen 7040 UT chips coming from Engadget. let's see. The company has introduced their processors that it claims can outrun the competition, particularly for gamers who may need to be content with integrated graphics. They all tout Redmount, the 3-based Radeon 700M GPUs that tout the enhancements seen on desktop video cards. A Ryzen 7 with the Radeon 780M runs between 30% to 139% faster than an equivalent Intel 13th generation Core i7 P series chip. AMD claims that a 1080p with low graphics settings, but it could make some games playable that weren't an option before. They also believe that the Ryzen 74U line offers better raw computing power than rivals. The Zen 4 architecture is said to deliver between 29% to 128% better app performance, and not just the Core i7 with 5% to 75% over the M2 found in Apple's 13-inch MacBook Pro. And it's also relying on synthetic benchmarks to make the claim, and it's testing to its highest end Ryzen 7 part. But that may be worth considering if you plan to edit videos or juggle between productivity apps. The new hardware also brings Ryzen AI acceleration to offload some work from the chip's main compute units. AMD also boasts an improved efficiency to provide the longest possible time and battery power, although it doesn't provide estimates. That's likely to vary based on the CPU model and exact laptop. Next up, we have Samsung has teased better sleep, fitness, and safety features for its next generation Galaxy watches. And from The Verge. So this is pretty much like a hint of what we can expect on Samsung's upcoming Galaxy Watch 6. We'll see what happens, if this is official or not, but this is more like of what we can expect. Next up, we have more of a what we can expect on more of a, not a tease, but like a what's that thing called? A leak, I should say, from an anonymous Twitter account with a good track record. So the Samsung's upcoming Z Flip 5 will have it's slated to have a 3.4-inch cover screen with a resolution of 720 by 748 resolution, and it's the first time that there will be a 3.4-inch secondary display and a no, that's it. That's over the comparing to the previous. But let me give you a look of what could be expected. Alrighty. Alright, where is it? Okay. Alright, there you are, folks. So here's the comparison from the 4, comparing it to the 5. Like, the screen actually looks better. It's an approval. But like I said, it's still too early for me to hop on it. Because what I needed is mainly the camera. I don't need the fold just so it could look good. I need it for productivity. Because like I said, I use this phone like you've seen from my coverage from the International Smoke Fest. I did the coverage from this phone. So what if I grab the fold or even a flip? It's gonna be the video quality isn't there yet. So once it is comparison to even this, then I might consider it. All right, so with that out of the way, did I show you this? I don't even remember. But here's the comparison. I don't remember if I showed this or not. All right. All right, next up we have Discord is making everyone pick new usernames this year. They're introducing new features and they're ditching the hashtag with the phone numbers at the end. This way, they're following Twitter's example of having the @ symbol, and then you can put whatever you want as long as it's not taken. So it was announced in a blog post, so we'll have to change that soon, but no official date in sight. So that's it for tech, folks. I guess we'll move on to some entertainment. And the first one up is Coca-Cola Refresh Films Cinemark fan favorite film contest that is going on now. It's too late to vote, but let me show you. I guess this. I'm looking at, so for all you audio-only listeners, you definitely missing out if you're unable to join us live to catch the video later on either Spotify or even on YouTube.com/Theimpactplay. Okay, we got that. Alrighty, folks. So we're counting on the votes. They will announce the finalist with the big. So these are the finalists, and they will announce the winner on May 16th. So the finalists are as follows: Airplane Mode, Cinematic Touch, Expand, A Leg Up, and A Phone Date. And the producer and directors are as follows. So Christina Zivik, Matthew Carrer, Grassy Hall, Negan Few, and Sam Smith. And the directors, I guess, are as follows. We have Gabriella Sampinato, Mika Heinskanen, Bella Hall, Will Fritz, and Malika Menezes. And let me give you, give you a look into.
Hi, I'm Christine. And I'm Gabby. Enjoy our film.
Buddy. Hey. I want to zoom in for some reason. Okay, there we go. I'm pretty sure it's on. I gotta unmute it. Give me a second. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's mute because it's YouTube. Okay. Unmute. Okay, let's see. Play videos. Let's see. What are the finalists? Expand. Cinematic Touch. Phone Date. A Leg Up. Yeah. Okay. Just making sure I got the right ones. Okay. All right. I already watched these, so it's all good. So this way you guys can watch them. And you can catch it on YouTube. So their ad thingy is CCRF25, or you search for Coca-Cola Refreshing Films, and it's there. The making of, which I watched as well. Let's see. So we'll start with the first one. So Airplane Mode, which is my favorite.
Hi,
How come it's not playing? Hold on. Let me see.
I'm Christine. And I'm Gabby.
Yeah, it is,
and
okay.
we're from UCLA. Enjoy our film.
Of course, we like to highlight and even amplify our creatives in many, many spaces, not just our own. So I like this point of view. Oops, my bad. You know, I just realized I didn't show it to you, so I gotta re-show it to you. Hold on. Nope. Okay. It's funny. I was talking about it this whole time, and I didn't even show
Hi,
it.
I'm Christine. And I'm Gabby.
That's
and
funny.
we're from UCLA. Enjoy our film.
That's what happens when you're a one-man production show. There you go. Right, this way I can go by fast, so that's pretty much it. Come on. Next up we did that, we did Airplane Mode, A Leg Up.
At L'Oreal Group, 78% of the PET plastic we used came from recycled sources in 2022.
Hurry up, ad.
This is how we create the beauty that moves the world.
Hi, I'm Will.
And I'm Negan.
We're from SCAD.
Enjoy.
and they're pretty much cinematographers in the making, and this gives them hands-on with first-hand experience into the field that they're studying. Instead of just studying behind the scenes, they have actual work experience as well. Okay, moving on. All right, I like up. We did. Where are you? Expand. Expand is a nice take, but
Hi, I'm Gracie. And I'm Bella. And we're from
Airplane
Boise
mode
State
was my
University.
favorite.
Enjoy our
by
film.
far.
You're gonna love this.
All right, going back. We did expand, and let's see what we got left. Phone date, last one.
Hi, I'm Malika. And I'm Sam. Enjoy our film.
And you guys decide and let us know what is your favorite, and either in the comments or let us know by replying to this episode and send us your feedback, which I will let you know a couple other ways to do so at the very end of the show, or just send us this on Discord, or even by leaving a voice note as well.
You may now kiss the bride.
Hurry up. You're gonna be late.
You know I can't take you with me. I just need a break.
That's it. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and close this and keep moving on. Keep it on. So next up we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 has skyrocketed to almost 50 million on opening day, coming over from Variety. That is including the previews on Thursday as well. All right, next up we have the writer strike, the WGA, that they're on strike right now. So CBS News reports that the TV and movie writers went on strike Tuesday for the first time in 15 years, and negotiations with film studios that failed to reach a new contract. History suggests that the walkout could last weeks or even months, meaning a hiatus in production for everything from fan favorite late night shows to hit streaming series. So, okay. Over 11,000 film and TV writers belong to the Writers Guild of America are negotiating with the Alliance of Motion Pictures and Television Producers, which represents 8 major studios: Amazon, Apple, Disney, Warner Brothers, Discovery, NBC Universal, Netflix, Paramount, and Sony. So it's literally that it's literally a week that this has been going on, and literally some of the shows affected. Let me see, let me find it. I had one here. Stranger Things has been delayed because of the strike. We have Marvel Studios Blade as well as many others. All right. So next up we have Mandy Walker has become the first woman to win the Australian Cinematographers Society Awards Millie Award. So thank you, Variety, for that. So and kudos to Mandy Walker for that amazing feat. Next up we have Babylon 5, an animated movie is in the works from Warner Brothers Animation and WB Home Entertainment. Thank you. Alexa, stop. It's funny. So we have coming over from J. Michael Stravinsky's official Twitter account. All right, let's see. And we have some Mortal Kombat 2 news. That Carl Urban is in the final talks to play Johnny Cage in the upcoming Mortal 2 from the rap. So we have a new poster look at the Flash. So coming over from IGN, which I'm going to show you guys momentarily. All right, there you are, folks. I like this new still look. It looks nice. It looks akin to CW's The Flash. Oops. Okay. There's Batman with the Batmobile, and looks like it's like a classic Batman look. And Supergirl. But yeah. We'll see how this is gonna fare. I'm excited for this. And I'm also excited for Blue Beetle as well. I'm hyped for that film. So we have an exclusive from Deadline that a Pedro Pascal, let's see, he's in final negotiations to join the Untitled Gladiator sequel for Paramount. Next up, we have the co-creator of Star Wars Skeleton Crew, the upcoming Disney Plus show, with a predominantly young core cast, has promised the project will have significant takes, despite being aimed at a younger audience. Thank you, IGN, for that. Also, IGN also reports that Yellowstone will be ending with season 5, but a sequel show is coming. Let's see. IGN reports that Ender Season 2 will cover the 3 days before Rogue One and its final episodes. Let's see. Jonathan Groot has been casted as the new Doctor Who in a mysterious key role. He has been cast in the upcoming season of Doctor Who. Let's see. So his role has not been revealed, though. So we have to wait and see on that front. Next up, we have the Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. Let's see. Has finished filming season 2 amid the strike. Thank you, Variety, for that. Variety reports that SWAT has been canceled at CBS after 6 seasons. And lastly, Variety also confirms that Call Me Kat has been canceled after 3 seasons. Alright, so this is it for entertainment, folks. We'll move on to some sports. So we have your 2023 NBA playoff bracket coming over from CBS Sports. Let's see. So today's games concluded. So we have. I went into overtime where the series is tied 2-2. The 76ers beat the Celtics 116-115, which was a close game. And that's weird. It's at 8 p.m. even though it's like 11:30 now. As of this recording. Let me see. Let me look up the score real quick. Like, it should have given me an update. Let me refresh. Okay, here we go. The series is tied between the Nuggets and the Suns at 2-2, and the Suns defeated the Nuggets at 129-124. The Knicks are taking on the Heat tomorrow for Game 4. The Warriors at the Lakers for Game 4. At Game 5, we're seeing the 76ers at the Celtics Tuesday. The Suns at Nuggets for Game 5. And for Heat are taking the Knicks for Game 5 on Wednesday, and the Lakers at Warriors for Game 5. We have Game 6 for the Celtics, 76ers, the Nuggets at the Suns, and the Knicks is taking out the Heat, and the Warriors will take on the Lakers if necessary. Thursday and Friday, respectively. Right, we have, let's see, the F1, what do you call this? Miami Grand Prix. We have the winner is Red Bull's Max Verstappen. After winning today's Grand Prix. So he kept Red Bull undefeated on the season, as the reigning two-time Formula One champion drove from 9th to the victory line at the Miami Grand Prix. Red Bull has won all 5 races so far this season, and that's about it. So kudos to him for winning. Thank you, AP News, for that. Next up, we have Arsenal showed off no sign of raising the white flag in the Premier League title race with the 2-0 victory at Newcastle United on Sunday to close the gap on leaders Manchester City to 1 point. Let's see, so that's about it. Lastly, we have ESPN reporting that Florida State transfer Matthew Cleveland is one of the best available players, and the portal is committed to Miami. So he chose the Hurricanes over Missouri and Auburn, pointing to basketball coach Jim Laranga's past successful changes as key in this decision. All right, so that's it for sports, folks. I guess we'll move on to some esports. Fortnite's headed to the Olympics as an official esports coming over from GameSpot. And the inaugural Olympics Esports Week lineup taking place in Singapore, the 4-day festival of virtual sports and gaming created by the International Olympics Committee, will see a dozen players from the Fortnite Champions Series compete in a sharpshooting competition backed by the International Shooting Sport Federation. The event will be held virtually, held on a Fortnite creative island that was created just for the event, and will showcase the marksmanship of Fortnite's best sharpshooters. Let's see, that's about it. So kudos to Fortnite. So hopefully esports will definitely make more of an appearance in this type of physical sports meets esports conversion. So it's good to see making more of an impact, and making even more of a presence, I should say. All right, so we have Cloud9 has won the Brazy Party 2023 Grand Final against Astralis, coming up from EST&N. So they have lifted the trophy and secured 133,000 payday with an excellent Grand Final win against Astralis. The Russians received a 16-5 battering on Overpass before drawing level with a 16-7 victory on Overpass and sealing the deal with a 16-12 win on Inferno. So kudos to Cloud9. So next up we have the Gaming Gladiators are your Berlin Major 23 champions, coming over from AFK Gaming. They defeated Team Liquid 3-1 in competitive grand finals of the Berlin Majors. They won $200,000 US dollars and prize money and 500 Dota Pro circuit points. With this win, the Gladiators are the second team to qualify for the International 12 alongside Team Liquid. So kudos to them for qualifying. Next up, it's the Berlin Major 2023. The ESL 1 powered by Intel is taking place May 5th to the 7th, which should have concluded already. Let's see. Wait, didn't we just talk about that or no? I don't even remember. So the Gladiators beat Team Liquid. I feel like we talked about this. Hold on. Let me take a look at this. I feel like we literally just discussed this. I'm feeling deja vu all over again. So what is this? Berlin Dota something, right? Berlin Dota. AFK. Yeah. Yeah, we literally just talked about it. Okay, just making sure. Okay, that was weird. I didn't even look into that when I was looking up, when I was researching articles or news stories. But nonetheless, it happens. All right, we have the VSL 2023 South Asia split. It is taking place April 29th through the 11th of June, which is taking place now. The tournament has been split into 2 phases, starting with the group stage and then culminating with the playoffs. Alright, we're gonna have to wait and see on that front. It's still going on. Alright, next up we have the MSI 2023 playing stage. Let's see, coming from AFK Gaming. That will be 2 stages, the playing stage and the bracket stage, with each featuring a double elimination bracket. The playoff stage will be kicking off May 2nd, scheduled to conclude today, actually. So let's see. Alright, so the bracket stage of the MSI 23 will start on May 9th after a day break, which is on the 8th. Alrighty. So next up we have Mercedes-Benz Korea has signed a sponsorship agreement with T1, which will last until the end of 2025. T1's League of Legends star player has received a high-performance luxury sedan, the new Mercedes AMG EQE 53 4MATIC Plus, as part of the partnership. Wow. So kudos, the T1. We have DOT Esports reporting that, let's see, Volcan, the 24-year-old support, was rumored to possibly be swapping regions to Europe, but a recent report has helped alleviate some of those concerns for any fans. Let's see. So after parting ways with Evil Geniuses last month, Volcan is reportedly joining FlyQuest as the team's new support, according to esports journalist Brick Seeger. Alright, let's see. DOT Esports also reported that Kenny S has retired from professional Counter-Strike and is apparently going into a creative role with Team Falcons as part of the imposter roster changes within the Saudi Arabian organization. It looks like that's it for esports. I guess we'll move on to some music. And the first one up, we have the 23 inductees by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Foundation on Wednesday morning, coming over from iHeart. So we have Willie Nelson and Sherlyn Crow are among the other iconic artists that are officially among the inductees. Alright, next up we have the Billboard Latin Music, One Woman in Music that is taking place now as it's recording, which is the inaugural Billboard's Mujeres Latinas en la Música. It'll celebrate Latin music artists, executives, and creatives in the music industry. Alright, so that's about it. So 7 Latin artists will be honored at the gala. Shakira will receive the first ever Woman of the Year award. Ana Gabriel will receive the Living Legend award. Emilia will be presented with the Rising Star award. Maria Becerra will receive the Visionary award. Eva Luna will claim the Tradition and Future award. Goya will get the Agent of Change award, and Thalia is set for the Global Powerhouse Awards. The presenters are as follows. So we have Giselle Blondat, Chiqui Bom Bom, Jessica Carrillo, Grisi Guaina Haish, Lily Pons, Edria Meza, Elena Rose, and Nicole Zignago. Performances are, you can see performances, let's see, GP Sax, Zavaluna, Mila, as well others. Alright, we have Lil Wayne will be live streaming the final stop of his Welcome to the Carter Award coming from iHeart. And it will take place in the Wilstern Theater in LA, Saturday, May 13th. Kelly Clarkson, Kim Petras, Twice, and more are headlining the 2023 Summer Concert Series. Alright. We have 50 Cent has announced a final lap tour with Busta Rhymes and Jeremiah coming from iHeart. Part of his 20th anniversary debut album launch, Get Rich or Die Trying. Let's see. Looks like Miranda Lambert and Dierks Bantelt are going to be doing a duet coming from iHeart. We have Sweetie, New Jeans, Stevie Lacey, and Billboard President Mike Van are among Goldhouse's A100 list of Asian and Pacific leaders. So kudos to them. Next up, we have Ed Sheeran's new album. Let's see, has released a new album, I should say, May 5th. Subtract. Just one day after a jury ruled that he did not steal key components from Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On. Alright, it looks like Taylor Swift is coming out with new music, Speak Now. Cover from iHeart. During the night one of Nashville leg of the Eras tour. Let's see, she said that the re-recorded album, originally released back in 2010, will drop July 7th. The album will include 22 songs, including 6 previously unreleased songs from the vault. And let's see, what else we got some music. We talked about Ed Sheeran. We have, Lil Baby has released a new single, Go Hard. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, Lil Baby's Go Hard. And then we have... hold on. Megan Mulroney's Lucky. Twissy featuring Khaled and a favorite song remix. And Young Boy Never Broke Again. Alongside Dermont Kennedy and Bailey Zimmerman and Won't Back Down. Well, I Am and Lil Wayne are teaming up for their brand new song, The Formula, a part of F1's, global artist in residence program. And Charlie Puth has revealed he's working on an R&B album. Let's see. Thank you, R&B. I heard for that one. It looks like J. Cole and Lil Durk are previewing their upcoming collab, All My Life. Let's see. Thank you, I heard for that. And we have Billboard reports that Fort Ted and Fred are collabing with Briano Eno. With a collaborative album, dubbed A Secret Life. Alrighty. And lastly, we have the top 5 out of Billboard's Hot 100 chart for the week of May 8th. We have number 1, Morgan Wallen for Last Night. SZA's Kill Bill is at number 2. Miley Cyrus's Flowers at number 3. We have Ella Bella Sola by I don't want to botch it. Eslaban Armando and Peso Pluma is at number 4. And number 5's, Grupo Frontero and Bad Bunny's Un Time Ciento is at number 5. So that's all we have for you folks. If you guys are interested in sending us written mail or feedback, here's how you can contact us. So we want to know your feedback, your thoughts, your questions you may have for us by sending us written mail on our Discord server. You can voice it over to Theimpactplay by email to writtenmail@theimpactplay.com. If you guys are listening to us on Spotify, we'll be a question after each and every episode. I'll ask you your thoughts, if you any feedback that you have for us. You can let us know that way as well. So your feedback, whether we play live or read live here on the show. Thank you guys so much for making this part of your day. If you want to join the conversation later on Discord, you can by clicking on the Discord link on the in the description of this episode on either YouTube or even your favorite platform. Nonetheless, if you guys want more content, you have to consider subscribing to us on Twitch, on YouTube. Hit the follow button, share the content, follow us on social media, and more. Leave us a review on your favorite platform, whether you can. It will definitely reach us even more listeners, even more viewers, and expand our community as well. So this is a different win for everyone. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate every single one of you, and have a good one. And until next time, folks.